purpose of this video is to show you how you can quickly use the notebook math tools on the Notebook 10 software in order to model and have the students be able to use the smartboard to complete the activities in the Algebra Thinking First Experiences book. First step would be creating the pattern, and all of these are just squares that are colored in to simulate the colored tiles that the students may be using. To do that, I quickly go to the regular polygons. I choose a square, and then I color it. Let me get the square out of the gray area. There we go. And then I color it in. So I quickly have my squares. And let me resize that. And lastly, I go ahead and make it an infinite cloner. So that way I can quickly pull squares from it as students can quickly create patterns. It's a really simple trick, very easy to do, but it's awesome for modeling whatever manipulatives your students are using. Next step is creating the table. So here at the table tools, I have interactive tables that are really cool. And I think I've done a couple of videos on this before, but this never gets old, recognizing graph content. So the students would have placed 0, 1, 2, and 3. And 1 takes, for 1 cow, it took 8 cubes, 2 cows, 10, 3, 12. And so they would have seen 6. And then we go ahead and highlight and drop down, recognize graph table content, and it recognizes all the numbers you just hand wrote in. And then you can either have the students plot, or at this point in time, I like to go ahead and have them just drag the table over and connect it to the graph. Now the graph, I did go ahead and pre-make it. I could have done the drop down, math actions, and then generate graph. But because I wanted the graph to be formatted to have the correct amount of values, I went ahead and I wanted to show all 4 quadrants, I went ahead and pre-did the graph. So from here, we need to connect the line, so we can quickly do that by using the line of best fit, which we'll check when we do the equation. So there's our line. Now we can do the M and the B, and so now students can do, they can either do rise over run, which I'm not doing very good with writing that in, or they can do the change in Y, change in X from a table. So we have 2 over 1, which is 2. And what I love about this is being able to illustrate where B is in several forms. So we can highlight B on the table, on the graph. We can highlight B on the table, and they can see that B is 6. So last step is they write the equation, y equals 2x plus 6. And then touch the equation, recognize Math Inc., and now you have an equation that you can then connect to the graph. And here's how I can check. Now right now I can't see that it's correct because I still have my line of best fit clicked. When I unclick that, there is the equation I just connected, and it's purple. So this is how I use the math tools and the notebook software to model and for students to use for the algebraic thinking activities.